I would say IMI is a center of excellence.
IMI is a discovery.
IMI is a melting pot. It's a melting pot of ideas.
IMI is a place where future leaders are shaped.
At IMI, we believe that the faculty which researches together stays together and stays relevant.
Over 35 years of existence, innumerable recognitions and achievements, and a celebrated alumni. International Management Institute, New Delhi was founded in 1981 in collaboration with IMI Geneva. This boutique business school also has the distinction of being called India's first corporate-sponsored B school. Besides the IMI Delhi, which is nestled amidst lush green surroundings of Delhi's Qutub institutional area, the IMI brand is also present in Kolkata and Bhubaneswar. The state-of-the-art infrastructure offers a stimulating atmosphere to its students. Its unique history is integrated into a brand that provides a platform to young graduates to learn new age skills, express their talent, and find employment opportunities across the globe.
There are two elements to our USP. One is we help solve industry problems, and we hope our students perform that role. And the second element is we continue to widen our global footprints, because that's what distinguishes IMI from any other school.
We have an ethos where we are independent, we are autonomous, and we are constantly trying to reinvent the wheel.
Almost about 40% of the faculty is who have corporate experience. So it's a great blend of people with industry and a very strong academic background.
IMI in its last 30 years of existence has hosted students from 105 nations of the world. This is our uniqueness. This is something that's unparalleled in the Indian B School pantheon.
We are not just simple knowledge disseminators, we don't just dole out knowledge, we create knowledge.
In the course of imparting knowledge, IMI ensures that it employs contemporary teaching and research methodologies derived through global benchmarking. The courses that the institute offers at IMI include Postgraduate Diploma in Management, Postgraduate Diploma in Human Resource Management, Postgraduate Diploma in Management, Banking and Finance Services, Postgraduate Diploma in Management, Executive and Fellow Programs in Management.
We have the Fellow Program in Management, which is equivalent to PhDs in university. So if you look at this program, this is a AICTE approved program. So we follow the structural and the procedural guidelines as stipulated by the body. But within the domain of that, our agenda is to create scholars and academicians who have their credo as research as a way of life. So to do this, what we built into our curriculum is that we try to understand why is the scholar coming to an FPM program versus a PhD program. So to answer the question, the reason why he comes for a fellow program is that he doesn't want subject knowledge. He wants integrated subject knowledge.
We focus a lot on case-based learning. The cases are not only developed by faculty from outside IMI, but a lot of these cases are developed by IMI faculty.
The difference that we have at IMI is more the kind of experiential and immersion-based components within the curricula, which would be within courses and sometimes within the structure of the program. And I think that it's not simply textbook based or purely even only case driven. There is a lot more experience-based learning, and there is a lot more, and there's proactively very heavy interaction with industry, and I will not say again only industry from the corporate world, but from a wide spectrum of practitioners, whether it's government, whether it's multinationals, whether it's private sector. So you have a lot of that kind of interactions.
The general management program has various facets to it, but here it's very focused on banking and finance. And that's something I want to do, a management program on banking and finance only. And that's one of the predominant reasons that attracted me to IMI. Apart from that, what I can tell you is, in a management institute, what I feel is, apart from your classroom learning, the peer learning is very important. And the diversity that that is offered here, the amount of diversity, that you have fresh college graduates, and as well as you have people who have experience of 2 or 3 years of experience in the IT, not only in IT but also in several other domains. Now when you work together with them as a group, now you gain a lot of exposure to various perspectives from various domains, various industries, and that helps a lot. And I found that was one of the main reasons I came here to Delhi to IMI to do a management program.
IMI-New Delhi attracts students from across the globe. To enhance the cross-cultural knowledge, the institute offers a 5-week international study module where international students get to visit various industries, interact with business leaders, and above all, explore business opportunities.
International name here implies that if you see historically, if you go back in time, IMI was set up in collaboration with IMD Lausanne, and everything that we had at that point of time came in from IMD. And over a period of time, our curriculum heavily was influenced from some of the international modules that came in from this institution. And then gradually what happened was we were able to also integrate a lot of local flavor, and today our collaborations with a large number of universities based across North America, Europe and Southeast Asia, we are able to kind of go back and bring in an international perspective. In addition to that, we have a collaboration with MEA, which is the Ministry of External Affairs, to bring in participants from across emerging economies under the program titled iTech program. And we have been able to kind of go back and get a large pool of international participants every year in different batches through the year. So that's, I think, the second international initiative. And the third is what we call as the International Students Exchange Program, where every year across trimesters, a certain bunch of students from various trimesters from IMI travel to these partnering institutions and vice versa.
This cultural difference is a big boon to me, because I don't need to teach through a textbook. What I can do is, through the interaction that I generate in my classroom, I'm able to get the scholars who are Indian, domestic, to appreciate perspectives which are culturally very different from theirs. And so is enabling the international student to understand the Indian perspective. So that diversity is a huge advantage in the classroom. Because see, you have different learning levels and you have different cultural levels. And ultimately, the learning that happens in class, let me tell you, it's learning for me as well. It's wonderful.
As an exchange student, it was interesting to discover the courses from an Indian perspective, and that teacher always had an international perspective in their class because they know that we are here, and so they add that aspect for us, and it was very interesting to discuss with them from our perspective with their perspective.
Well, I heard about IMI from former students of my school in France, and they told me that it was a great school because you have many courses that you can choose, and also I chose IMI because it is located in New Delhi. So it helps me to travel all over the country, and it was one of my goals when I came here, because I wanted to also to discover the country, and being at IMI is a great way for me to be able to do many travels everywhere.
What are the different accounts or services?
Strengthening IMI's knowledge and physical infrastructure is the faculty, the backbone of the institute. The dynamic faculty ensures that all functional areas are well represented. They help inculcate the right values and attitudes among students to make them global leaders of tomorrow.
We really pride ourselves on our intellectual capital. That's what our faculty represents. When that capital is multiplied by our social capital, we attain what you call reputation capital. And so our faculty are constantly exposed to the world outside, the churning that's happening there. We also hire professors of practice, professors of eminence from the industry. I've just hired 3 very eminent professors who are CEOs of mainstream industries of India. And now they lend their own credibility and their business acumen and their knowledge of the market. That enhances our faculty. So we are a combination, a unique synthesis, if you may, of reflection and action. of hardware and software, of what happens in the market, what happens within the classroom. And this synthesis is what makes us so unique, so special as a school.
The faculty base that we are talking about here is basically a mix of people who come from corporate. So as I said, 40% faculties are from the industry. And these are people who have both industry experience and also with time they have been able to acquire a lot of academic experiences. And these people, when they walk into a classroom, they bring in a lot of experience which the students are able to rub off on. The second thing I would say is that we are proud to say that a lot of fresh PhDs, FPM scholars, fresh out of IIMs and other reputed institutions, they join us. And we have seen historically and till today we are seeing that this is a good grounding place for a lot of young faculties, And the third is that if you see historically, IMI's attrition rate is quite low. And that really emerges from the fact that we've been able to kind of go back and create a strong repertoire of faculties who are well-grounded and across disciplines.
Regular guest lectures and developmental programs that are offered here, along with a plethora of electives that one can select from. So I think if I quoted in my MBA lingo, I would say that IMI proved to be a one-stop solution for my MBA needs.
Bringing the faculty and students closer is technology. One such example is the IMI portal, which is helping reshape the learning experience on campus with a digital connect that has opened doors for students to understand contemporary business environments.
We have an intranet which is available to us. So that intranet is available to the IMI faculty, to the IMI student, and that includes our FPM students who are not on campus but who may be accessing it virtually. So this database is available on our portal and is accessible to the IMI fraternity, which includes the faculty and the scholars. So, you subscribe to these databases, right? And incidentally, for our teaching also, we subscribe to the Harvard Business School case studies. So our case learning is through, mostly by our class learning is through the case method, and we use these, resources that we have. We subscribe to these international databases.
Coming up on the other side of the break, a sneak peek into the life of students at IMI-New Delhi. Stay tuned. IMI-New Delhi has set itself a clear vision towards becoming a premier global management school. To achieve this, the institution is working constantly to develop itself as a truly integrated business education hub. To amalgamate theory and practice, IMI-New Delhi has formed various academic clubs that provide a comprehensive analysis to students, helping them strengthen their skills.
We have a club called Jagrati, which primarily emphasizes on creating awareness towards social sensitivity. And this is one club which not only does campus advocacy but also encourages student volunteers to go out of the campus and engage themselves with community development.
Well, there are a variety of academic clubs IMI has. There is the strategy club, strategy and consulting actually, then there is the finance club, there is the operations club, there is the entrepreneurship cell, there is the finance club. So various functional streams have clubs related to IMI, at IMI, and they are pretty proactive in activities and inviting people from across the country for interaction with the students and the wider world.
But these clubs are not confined only to academics. To develop the students' all-round personality, IMI-New Delhi offers an array of opportunities to showcase their talents. Various cultural and diversity clubs help these students live their dreams within the campus. This gives the students the opportunity to excel even in the field of management without letting go of their passions.
You can expect students from multiple streams to come here. We are also trying to prospect students who have performed very well in other aspects of life, not just academic life. You know, sports stars, somebody who's done well in music or performing arts. We want them to be in campus because we want multi-dimensional nature of our students to be experienced by corporates.
I've always been an ardent fan of music, and I also play instruments, I sing. IMI-New Delhi gave me a very big chance in letting these hobbies not die down. I can pursue my hobby even while doing my Masters in Business Administration.
Bringing variety to the campus, IMI-New Delhi has played host to TEDx events in the past years, touching upon various topics by eminent speakers.
It's 3 years old. It's something the students are very enthused about because it connects them onto that global conversation of TED. Celebrities and achievers are able to share their ideas, which may not necessarily have a book associated with it, but has that snapshot of 18 minutes. To communicate that and enthuse a wider audience.
From rigorous management courses to inspiring events like these, IMI provides students a balanced environment. The residential accommodation provided to students helps them spend more time on campus and utilize available resources to the fullest.
The ultimate output of a good business school is a good human being. And it is a good human being that will end up being a good manager. This is our entire effort. How do you turn out a good human being from this campus who is multidimensional, who is ethical, who is alert to signals in the environment, who is alert to hidden opportunities that you can see there. And so these are the kind of people we want out of our campus.
IMI-New Delhi claims to ensure constant industry engagement for its students to better equip them for professional life. But the quest to excel in life continues even after they get the desired employment.
I think the college placement cell is very professional. They are constantly in touch with the alumni. They're constantly in touch with recruiters. The quality of content they send out is very good. They're also nowadays very, very active on social media, which is heartening.
IMI really shaped us in becoming, good corporate professionals and good business leaders, I would say. The curriculum and the mix of the role plays, case studies really helped us in thinking beyond the theory and really learning from the corporates, helped us in really looking at unique ways of understanding businesses. The kind of experience that the professors brought in, that was definitely markedly different from the other institutes, and they brought in a lot of real life experiences which really helped us in understanding the business then and have always shaped our thinking even now.
These are the leaders of tomorrow, inspiring many others to also strive to test their mettle in the corporate world, confident to be equipped with an education from IMI.